how would we react? That's why you see our position very clear there, because we must put ourselves in the shoes, in the situation of others. How would we handle a situation like that? Would it be something that would be supportive? The answer is no. So really, we don't support aggression. We don't support, conflict, so to say. As you know, our history as a country, we're host to a lot of liberation struggles, independence struggles, and we carry that pedigree, Minister, from those many years.
Meanwhile, Norway's Minister of International Development, His Excellency Asmund Okrast, has emphasized the importance of expanding trade and encouraging private investment as key strategies to generate employment and channel more resources back to local communities.
I say that one of the things that I have of highest concern, and many things have concern of at the moment, is the very lack of international law internationally, and this is a threat to all of us, because in the end, I mean, it's the same international law that protects all of us, and especially smaller country, I would say. But I mean, in the end, we all depend on international law and international cooperation, also the superpowers, but especially countries like Norway, Zambia, and others. Therefore, I just would like to thank you so much for the very important voice that Zambia had related to the war in Ukraine.
Speaking during the meeting, Minister of Finance and National Planning, Dr. Stumbekom Sokotwane, has reiterated the need for increased investment across African nations to drive sustainable economic growth.
Very, very seriously to attract investments in the country. That is what is keeping us busy now in the aftermath of the debt restructuring. We are busy attracting investment, and the results are beginning to show positive. The last 4 years, every single year, we've had a positive growth taking place, inflation coming down. We are able to spend more money on our social sectors. We got back to free education.
And Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Relations, Honorable Mulambo Haimbe, has underscored the critical role of bilateral relations in advancing Zambia's national interests and regional stability.
We would support one another in that regard. Most importantly, in terms of the strengthening of our relationship, which has, as the Minister noted, has been there for decades. There are several activities that we would want to undertake, including the Honourable Minister visiting us. It's an important step towards strengthening that relationship. So we look forward to continued engagement with Norway in a positive way, as we have done over the last decades and going forward.
More than 650 farmers in Kalulushi district are set to receive over 16 million kwacha in compensation this week following the approval of a government report addressing pollution caused by Sinometals and Rongshing investment mining firms. Copperbelt Province Minister Elisha Matambo confirmed that the farmers whose livelihoods were disrupted by the February 18 tailings dam collapse at Sinometals in Chambeshi will finally be reimbursed for crop losses, soil damage and livestock deaths.
14,129,435 kwacha 20 ngwe. And the figure which Roxine will pay is 2,111,859 kwacha. When you add these two figures, Sinometals and Roxine, the total is coming to 16,241,294 kwacha 20 ngwe. 16,241,294 kwacha 20 ngwe. So we as government, we've tried our best to stand with the people And we know that this maybe the payments should have come a little bit earlier.
Mr. Matambo stated that the compensation covers one season of unusable farmland due to contamination of the Kafue River with acidic waste, noting that the mining companies have been directed to retrieve the approved compensation report and submit it to the Zambia Environmental Management Agency, ZEMA, which will issue a formal letter authorizing disbursement of funds.
So the right thing is done, the law is followed, and then we also didn't want to pay the companies to come and pay people who didn't have crops, who never had even fields there, because I think some people also wanted to jump on this issue so that they can get money, even if they didn't have any field or crops which were damaged. So this is the issue. We have talked to Sinometals, who have promised that immediately they get a report and then they get a letter from ZEMA, which we have agreed that will be done between, the report will be given to them tomorrow, like I've said. Monday to Tuesday, they will get that letter from ZEMA. We'll make sure that all that is arranged.
Representing the affected community, Maimbolwa Likukela expressed appreciation to the government for stepping in to ensure a fair settlement after months of uncertainty.
We want to thank the government for what you have done. Until a conclusion, you have to pay out here. Kutotela, Apakalamba, because as farmers, we've suffered a lot. It's now almost 3-4 months, now 5 months, waiting for our money to be paid. Now whatever we tell now, this coming week, we're ready to pay out here. So, in short, never Kutotela, Apakalamba san.
Zambia and Angola have reaffirmed their commitment to advancing bilateral economic cooperation, with a particular emphasis on expanding trade and investment opportunities for micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs. Speaking on the partnership, Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development, Subeta Motelo, underscored the importance of cross-border collaboration and peer learning between MSMEs from both countries. She stressed the need to position MSMEs to fully benefit from regional and continental frameworks, such as the African Continental Free Trade Area and the Lobito Corridor, a strategic infrastructure platform linking inland markets to global trade routes. Ms. Motelo stated that entrepreneurs must learn from global best practices in areas like value addition, sustainability, and market competitiveness to grow stronger and more resilient businesses. Both Zambia and Angola reaffirmed their commitment to building stronger SME partnerships and pledged continued collaboration to unlock the full potential of bilateral trade and enterprise development.
Our SMEs in both countries need to learn from one another, the aspect of branding, the quality of product, and so forth, as we are now discussing the issues of Africa Free Trade Area and also the Lobito Corridor. We want to see our SMEs to be able to be understanding the global SME sector and the value addition issues. How are their colleagues in other countries growing and sustaining themselves? We are here on this trade mission to ensure that our SMEs learn from their colleagues, and we are happy that we've received a very good welcome both from the Permanent Secretary Industry as well as the Chairperson NPAM, who is here with us, and we've toured the stands together, and we've exchanged a lot of ways and means on how we can work together and collaborate, and one of them is the language barrier.
Echoing similar sentiments, Braulio Augusto, representative of the National Institute of Small and Medium Enterprises of Angola, emphasized the mutual benefits of closer economic ties between the two nations. Mr. Augusto assured that both governments are committed to enabling business-friendly environments that support MSME growth and cross-border trade. He added that as a government, Angola is available to facilitate trade and create a more enabling business environment.
To enforce the cooperation, especially in the economic side, we saw also a lot of synergies that our both parts can exploit, especially in some specific sectors. I'm referring about the agriculture sector, but also in value-added products. So as a government, we are here to facilitate this business, to make easier the environment in both sides. And as an Angolan part, we are very determined in helping our SMEs get more from the opportunities that Zambia's markets can offer for us, but also we are here to reiterate that Angola's markets are very open for the Zambian's products.
The Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry and the Zambia Development Agency, ZDA, through the support of the Lobito Corridor Trade Facilitation Project, organized a trade mission for 20 Zambian businesses to explore and expand into the Angolan market. The trade mission was happening on the sidelines of the 40th edition of the Luanda International Trade Fair, FIUDA. The trade mission offers Zambian companies a platform to engage in business-to-business meetings and exhibition. The Zambia Compulsory Standards Agency, ZCSA, has announced the registration of 39 establishments producing food and beverage products covered by compulsory standards during the first half of 2025. The move highlights the agency's continued commitment to safeguarding consumers across the country. According to a statement issued by ZCSA Communications and Public Relations Manager Brian Hatioka, 20 establishments were registered in the first quarter, while 19 were recorded in the second quarter. The registrations span 5 provinces that include Lusaka, Central, Western, Eastern, and Southern. Mr. Hatioka revealed that the registered businesses are engaged in the production of essential goods such as mealie meal, peanut butter and wheat flour, cooking oil, fruit-flavored drinks, jams, packaged drinking water, and alcoholic beverages. He noted that most of the newly registered firms are focused on the production and supply of packaged drinking water. In addition to food and beverage producers, the agency also registered entities manufacturing non-food products, including fertilizers, number plates, washing detergents, electrical cables, pure glycerin, acid-lead batteries, and poultry feed. Mr. Hatioka emphasized that it is a legal requirement for all manufacturers, importers, and suppliers of products covered by mandatory standards to register with the ZCSA. He further stressed that such products are only permitted on the market once they fully meet the required regulatory standards. Mr. Hatioka has since urged consumers to remain safety conscious and ensure they purchase food and beverages only from regulated and reputable sources.
We are appealing to consumers to be safety conscious and only buy food products and beverages from regulated and reputable outlets on the market. Consumers must refrain from consuming beverages and food products whose source is unknown or questionable. Consumption of food products and beverages whose source is questionable may be unsafe for human consumption, as that may pose a risk to human health and also lead to sickness and even death. We really urge consumers to only consume food products and beverages which are safe for human consumption, and we hope this will be adhered to so that we can prevent diseases, especially foodborne diseases in the country. As an agency, we are also participating at the 97 Agricultural and Commercial Show in Lusaka this week from July 30 to August 4 at the Lusaka Showground.
Government has extended high praise to Senior Chief Muchinda Kankomba Wilala III for granting consent to the groundbreaking Upper Luombwa Dam project. The irrigation development is poised to unlock 5,000 hectares for year-round agricultural productivity in Muchinda Chiefdom. Recently, Senior Chief Kankomba Wilala III appointed an independent committee of trustees tasked with overseeing the project's implementation and ensuring transparency, community benefit, and alignment with customary values. District Commissioner Paul Masua called the signing ceremony a fantastic and historic moment. Mr. Masua emphasized that the partnership between the chief, government, and investors reflects President Hakainde Hichilema's vision of unity-driven development. He stated that serving the people means investing in food security, jobs, and resilience.
For Luombwa irrigation farm, if actualized, it will irrigate about 5,000 hectares. This means that our food production will go up. Also, it will create indirect and direct jobs for our people.
Meanwhile, Serenge Council Chairperson Stivers Mulumba echoed the commendation. Mr. Mulumba affirmed that the chief's decision aligns with the president's call for grassroots leadership and decentralization. He noted that today's signing is a bold step toward development rooted in local engagement.
Your Highness, what we have done today this is what your president is talking about, President Hakainde Hichilema, make it very clear. Yesterday we had a conference meeting at Bonanza where I made it very clear that local authority, you should make sure that you work with the chiefs and unlock or development programs that you have in your area so that there should be development in the area.
And chiefdom officials urge the local employment remain a top priority throughout the construction and operation of the dam. They stressed the importance of ensuring that residents in Muchinda Chiefdom are the first to benefit from job opportunities and training.
As a chiefdom, we are very happy that this day finally has come at a better time when we are in need of water in the chiefdom.
As investors, we implore you to make sure that all employees, the employees we are going to engage in construction of this dam, make sure that local people benefit first. And that is very important. We want everywhere our people to have access to employment. On behalf of the chiefdom, I want to thank the council, the government, on behalf of the DC, the president, who wants to install water so that when there is drought, at least we have water, we have production.
On the other hand, investors from Luombwa Irrigation Company pledged to mobilize swiftly, engage the community transparently, and adhere to environmental regulations. They reiterated their commitment to building water security and inclusive prosperity.
At this stage, it's been a big job. It started off in 2014. We're now finally getting to the final stages. The consensus and paperwork completed, and then we will then start construction. I'd just like to thank you for your cooperation and we look forward to helping you develop the Serenge district.
With maps officially signed and all parties aligned, the multi-million-dollar initiative is being hailed not only as a Serengeti success, but also as a model for national transformation through traditional leadership. The Children's Environmental Health Foundation, CEHF, in Livingstone has held a resolution by African environment ministers to phase out dental amalgam use in children under 15 years, describing it as a significant step towards a mercury-free Zambia. The decision was adopted at the 20th African Ministerial Conference on the environment held on July 17 in Nairobi, Kenya. The conference urged African member states that are parties to the Minamata Convention to eliminate dental amalgam in young children and submit national phase-out plans or progress reports within agreed timelines. In an interview, CEHF Executive Director and National Lead Elimination Advisor Michael Musenge acknowledged that the move aligns with Zambia's ongoing efforts to eliminate mercury-based dental materials and reduce toxic exposure among children and expecting mothers. Mr. Musenge disclosed that CEHF has held consultations with the Ministry of Health, which in May 2025 agreed in principle to support a legal framework to phase out dental amalgam. The proposal, according to CEHF, is now under consideration by the Ministry of Health, of Green Economy and Environment, and the Ministry of Health. He said CEHF has been conducting advocacy campaigns with local authorities, including the Livingstone City Council, Choma General Hospital, and the Southern Province Medical Team. The foundation also received recognition for its efforts at the 2025 Southern Province Tourism and Agriculture Show. CEHF has consistently called for its removal, citing the availability of safer alternatives already in use in many Zambian hospitals. Mr. Musenge had since noted that CEHF is working to have Livingstone officially declared a mercury-free city as a model for other urban centers.
And this conference decided to call upon the African member states that are parties to the Minamata Convention to implement the phase-out of dental amalgam use for persons under the age of 15 years, pregnant, and the breastfeeding women, and also to submit a national phase-out plan or progress report within stipulated time. To us, Children's Environmental Health Foundation in Zambia, it is a win-win decision by the all African ministers that gathered in Nairobi, Kenya. The organization has been working to phase out dental amalgam to protect public health for a long time now. We have held several meetings in Zambia. We have held a meeting with the Zambia Dental Association. We have held a meeting with the dental schools. That we even changed the syllabus to exclude dental amalgam in school programs.
Government has urged both local and international stakeholders to capitalize on emerging investment opportunities in Wapla province, particularly in the tourism, agriculture, energy, and mining sectors. Minister of Tourism Rodney Sikumba said Wapula presents significant potential for growth and that the timing is ideal for investment, given the ongoing development of key infrastructure such as roads, electricity, and water supply. Mr. Sikumba said the successful unlocking of the province's tourism sector depends on the completion of basic infrastructure, which would enhance the region's attractiveness to investors. The minister pointed to major natural attractions including Ntumbachushi Falls, Samfya Beach, Lumangwe Falls, and Kabwelume Falls as anchor sites capable of driving both domestic and international tourism. He added that government is currently implementing strategic projects aimed at improving access and enhancing the visitor experience, among them the upgrading of Nsumbu National Park, Kasaba Bay, and the broader road network within the northern tourism circuit. The government has called on the global scientific community to harness tree-ring science in addressing climate resilience, biodiversity conservation and sustainable development, particularly in mining towns. During the official opening of the 11th World Dendrochronology Conference in Livingstone, Minister of Technology and Science Felix Mutati, in a speech read on his behalf by Director of Planning and Information in the Ministry, Derek Savoy, underscored the importance of interdisciplinary research in tackling global environmental challenges. Mr. Mutati noted that dendrochronology provides valuable insights across fields including climate research, archaeology, forest management, and environmental policy. He stated that Zambia recognizes the urgent need for sustainable resource management and the protection of natural heritage, pointing out that while forests hold a critical ecological and historical knowledge, the country remains heavily reliant on mining. The minister also highlighted the potential of advanced technologies such as high-resolution imaging and artificial intelligence to expand the frontiers of dendrochronological research, adding that such tools could enhance the interpretation and the tree ring data and help formulate innovative climate responses.
The knowledge gained from dendrochronology enables us to craft informed strategies for climate resilience, biodiversity conservation, and land use planning that balances human needs with environmental sustainability, safeguarding ecosystems and preserving cultural heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, let us use this forum not only to expand scientific knowledge, but to build bridges across continents, across disciplines, and across generations. The discoveries made here in Livingstone will echo beyond these walls and influence global strategies in forest conservation, climate adaptation, and sustainable.
Meanwhile, Copperbelt University Vice-Chancellor Professor Imasiku Nyambe said the conference presents an opportunity not only for scientific exchange, but also for advancing Africa's development agenda. Professor Nyambe noted that dendrochronology offers practical solutions to growing environmental pressures on the continent. He had since reaffirmed the university's commitment to scientific excellence and environmental stewardship, stating that the institution is equipping the next generation of scientists with the skills to contribute to both global climate knowledge and local sustainability efforts.
As Zambia and the African continent face pressing environmental and climatic change, the insights from dendrochronology offer invaluable solutions. This conference provides a critical platform for knowledge sharing, enabling us to strengthen our collective capacity to protect forests, safeguard biodiversity, and ensure a sustainable future. I express my deepest gratitude to the organizers, Jim and your group. Thank you very much for thinking of us, for thinking of CPU, for thinking of Africa, in particular Zambia, and of course for something what we offer here in Livingstone.
Earlier, Director of the Africa Center of Excellence for Sustainable Mining at Copperbelt University, Dr. Mwansa Chabara, acknowledged the ongoing tension between conservation and industrialization in economies that depend on extractive industries. He urged scientists to explore tree ring science not only in relation to conservation and forestry, but also as a tool for guiding sustainable mining practices and informing policy development.
Today, as we confront the pressing challenges of environmental degradation, climate change, and resource scarcity, the insights held within these concentric witnesses of time have never been more vital. Here in Zambia, the interplay between our forests, our people, and our future is a matter of deep national significance. from the Miyombo woodlands of the overgrowth to the riverine ecosystem bordering the Zambezi, tree research offers us innovative pathways to understand and protect our natural heritage. More importantly, our heritage is continuously challenged by issues that are instigated by environmental degradation due to our pursuit of industrialization and extraction of mineral resources.
The conference is being held under the theme Beyond Boundaries, Innovation and Opportunities in Tree Ring Science. The family of a 14-year-old Ryan Nyendwa, who died from severe head injuries and multiple broken bones after being hit by an overspeeding minibus along Lusaka's Great North Road, has called for justice over his tragic death. Speaking during the funeral service, Ryan's elder brother, Kizi Nyendwa, described the incident as devastating and vowed that the family would pursue justice for their late loved one. Former Lusaka Mayor, His Worship Mr. George Nyendwa, said his wife expressed their deep pain, stating that they remain heartbroken by the sudden loss of their son. In a tribute read on behalf of head teacher of St. Paul's Secondary School, Mrs. Manongo Petrida, through deputy head teacher Ms. Mweshi Ilalia, said Ryan's death had left the institution in shock and grief. Ryan Nyendwa died on Thursday, July 24, 2025, after being struck by an overspeeding bus while heading to school.
The grief is still raw and the pain remains unbearable. 14-year-old Ryan Nyendwa, a boy whose life was cut short in a tragic road accident, described by those who knew him as gentle, intelligent and full of promise, was on his way to school last week Wednesday morning when an overspeeding minibus hit him near Novare Shopping Mall along Great North Road in Lusaka. He suffered severe head injuries and multiple fractures, and despite medical efforts, he succumbed to those injuries.
Anankala coma for 2 days until 24 July 2025. And how 20 hours he was declared dead.
At his funeral service, emotions overflowed. His elder brother, Kiz Nyendwa, spoke with a trembling voice, calling Ryan's death devastating and pledging that the family would fight for justice.
We are hopeful that just like the blood of Abel speaks from the ground, your blood will speak from the spot where you were hit on Great North Road. We, your brothers, promise you that the wheels of justice will move.
Former Lusaka Mayor, His Worship Mr. George Nyendwa, and his wife have described Ryan's death as deeply painful.
You leave us with a hardest decision of parents to bury their own son, an option we do not have.
St. Paul's Secondary joined in mourning. In a speech read by Deputy Head Teacher Miss Mwenshi Ilulalia, the school community described his passing as a shock.
He was an exemplary pupil who embodied the values
This
of our
tragedy
school.
has reignited concerns over road safety in Lusaka, where high traffic volumes, inadequate pedestrian protection and reckless driving continue to claim innocent lives. Family like the Nyendwas are left asking a painful question: how many more children must die before stricter enforcement, road safety and responsible driving become a reality? Thomas Mwale, Reporting for Sun FM TV News in Lusaka.
Go back to the land. Zambia has expressed concern over delays in the release of loans under the Sustainable Agricultural Financing Facility SAF, stating that the late disbursement during the 2024-2025 farming season will contribute to poor yields and loan repayment challenges for many small and medium-scale farmers. Organization Executive Director Cyprian Piri warned that unless delays are urgently addressed, they will continue to undermine Zambia's agricultural growth and trap farmers in cycles of debt and poverty. Mr. Piri called on the Ministry of Agriculture and financial institutions with government agreements to expedite loan disbursements ahead of the 2025-2026 crop season. He has since urged government to establish a strong monitoring and accountability mechanism to ensure agricultural funds reach intended beneficiaries without bureaucratic delays, stating that continued inefficiencies will hinder the nation's progress in achieving food security and rural empowerment.
Agriculture financing must be timely and predictable if it is to truly support rural development and contribute meaningfully to national food security. As an organization that promotes sustainable agriculture and rural empowerment, we are deeply concerned that unless these systematic financing delays are addressed, they will continue to cripple the growth of Zambia's agriculture sector and trap farmers in a cycle of debt and poverty. We therefore call upon the Minister of Agriculture and all partner financial institutions holding memorandum of understanding with the government to expedite the loans disbursement process in the coming 2025-2026 crop season. Early financing allows farmers to plan ahead, procure inputs on time, and plant at the optimal period.
We now take a break. Return with sports news.
Win namamuli 1 million na ABSA. Play your cards right, Muntu Andy, and you could win big. Simply tap or swipe any of your ABSA cards 5 times in a month, and you could be one of 10 lucky winners to take home a cheap 10-pin in monthly prizes or walk away with a grand prize of 250,000 kwacha. Chaliroku, and you cannot afford to not get lucky. Use your ABSA card to enter the draw. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
In sports now, Chipolopolo boys' first assistant coach, Moses Sichone, has expressed delight with the work ethic of players in camp ahead of the delayed 2024 Chan tournament. Speaking in an interview, Sichone said the Avram Grant-led technical bench is noticing improvement in every training session. Sichone outlined the team's target at the tournament that is scheduled to kick off on August 2nd, 2025. He is of the view that final team selection will be done on merit and that no player should under the illusion that they have already booked their flight to East Africa. Sichone has appealed to fans to rally behind the team in its quest to clinch the maiden Chan Trophy.
Improvement every day, and everyone is as geared, is fighting for his position. We know what's there, but we also need to tell the fans that the team can only perform well if we are behind the team. And the main team, it's not everything negative. We've qualified for AFCON, and also we are taking this Chan very serious. And one of the guys that maybe might do well during this tournament also stand the chance to be part of the AFCON.
Zambia has been drawn in Group A alongside Angola, DR Congo, Morocco, and host Kenya. The Chan tournament will run from August 2nd to 30th, 2025 across Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. The headlines once again before we leave. President Hakainde Hichilema has called on the Norwegian government to reconsider its diplomatic footprint in Zambia by reopening its embassy in Lusaka rather than continuing to service the country through its mission in Malawi. More than 650 farmers in Kalulushi district are set to receive over 16 million kwacha in compensation this week, following the approval of a government report addressing pollution caused by Sino Metals and Rongshing investment mining firms. Zambia and Angola have reaffirmed their commitment to advancing bilateral economic cooperation with a particular emphasis on expanding trade and investment opportunities for micro, small and medium enterprises. Chipolopolo Boys' first assistant coach, Moses Sichone, has expressed delight with the work ethic of players in camp ahead of the delayed 2024 CHAN tournament. On behalf of the entire news team, my name is Imelda Shukwati. Stay with us.
Sun FM.
Win namamuli 1 million na ABSA. Play your cards right, Muntu Andy, and you could win big. Simply tap or swipe any of your ABSA cards 5 times in a month, and you could be one of 10 lucky winners to take home a cheap 10-pin in monthly prizes or walk away with a grand prize of 250,000 kwacha. Chaliroku, and you cannot afford to not get lucky. Use your ABSA card to enter the draw. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
Comprehensive coverage of local and national news, business, politics, and sports. The Sun FM News was brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
Time is power. Our lives are powered by the sun. As the sun rises, so do we. It's time to power your life and say goodbye to blackouts with a new Topstar solar solution, the H50 hybrid system. Enjoy a safe and reliable solar solution at home or your business with the Topstar hybrid inverter, lithium battery, and 550-watt solar panels. Experience a peace of mind with reduced electricity bills, long warranty of up to 5 years with free installation. For more information, call or WhatsApp now on 0779 04 2000, 0779 04 2000, or visit our Facebook page at Topstar. Also, pay us a visit at our head office next to Arcade Shopping Mall. Topstar Solar. Power your life. Get heated up with some cozy entertainment this July on Topstar for only 210 kwacha on Antenna Classic or D Smart. Witness exciting drama series on Novella E+ as they unravel stories of power, love, and vengeance in beautiful revenge, airing daily at 1950 hours, and the new Filipino drama Songrado showing daily at 2040 hours. Experience the best of Bollywood series on Star Life and Z1 while enjoying enjoying classic movies on Filmbox and Movies Plus. Something cool for the kids? Tune in to Boeing and Tsunami for special superhero movies showing every weekend. No power? No problem. Catch up on your favorite shows by downloading the StarTimes own app and link your decoder to enjoy watching for free. Top Star. Enjoy digital life.
Sun FM, broadcasting from the Copperbelt capital, Ndola City.
This is your favorite station.
Welcome back to the Kwacha Music Awards 2023. I've been doing radio now for about 15 years. And everyone says, oh, Steve, you're a legend. So it feels very bad when somebody who I used to listen to when I was a kid is here. So, I mean, how long do you think you've been in the game for?
In the game? Probably, it's almost 30 years now.
30 years?
Yeah. But you've had a good run.
Yeah, I've tried my best.
Your 15 years have made you a legend. We all know you. We all know you're doing good work. And we're proud of what you're doing.
I feel like I'm listening to a commercial. Voiceovers. You should do voiceovers. You start looking this good. You know what I mean? And Rev, it's always nice to see you. Yeah?
He's looking slick.
Looking dapper as well.
Yeah, doing my best.
No, you've been into radio as well for a while now.
As long as he's been.
Yeah. So what do you think about the radio scene right now?
Well, it's really changed, and I can't wait to see how the IBA is going to regulate it once it goes totally 100% internet. So it's a very interesting space. There's so much of an evolution. Radio has changed from the days of Mike Tabor. Remember?
Mike the Tabor. And the clock on the rock. Time to the time, man.
Absolutely. No, it's changed. So it's amazing. It's exciting. But I know there's such a massive evolution. I just got to wait and see where that goes.
Yeah, and we're waiting to see. Young people are coming, and all these 30 years that you guys have been doing, and we appreciate you. And if you've never been appreciated, I appreciate you because we listen to you all the time. One person I appreciate as well, who does not age and has been looking handsome. I don't know how many years have been looking handsome.
What's the question? By the way, I'm an AI. I'm an AI. Yeah, I'm an AI. Oh, okay. That's one of the things that we should never have. I hope. Okay, everyone likes the AI. I'm not very for it. Yeah. Can you imagine he takes your job?
Yeah, and that's where it's going. We could have a Chilulemba AI.
Yeah, oh, yes.
There already is. Oh, man, it's
okay,
crazy.
no, but it's a great... the way things have changed. I mean, way back then. I mean, remember the days of Radio Phoenix when when we're doing our shows, we more on the floor than sitting on the chairs, laughing our heads off, okay? And then we call ourselves here Zoba the Greek Reloaded. Yeah, so we go way back, way back.
All right, Kwacha Music Awards is based on radio stations across the country, and radio is now giving credit to a lot of artists because we've been playing music of these artists and doing nothing about it, right? So what do you think about the Kwacha Music Awards and the vision of it?
I think the vision is sound. I think the organization always works out. And I think, like you're talking about radio. Radio is still the discovery portal for many people. Yeah. So I think radio is still playing a good role. But I mean, we have to salute everyone who's involved with the Kwacha Music Awards because awards season in Zambia it's been absent. There's been a vacuum. Yeah. So coming in strong with an awards program like the Kwacha Music Awards, that's something that should be saluted.
Yeah, I think he said it all, even for the gentleman here. If you're going to be looking this good at this age, keep on doing it. But thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming to the Kwacha Music Awards. And you can go and take your seats.
We love you, man.
Cheerio. I love you too. I love you too. You see, Chilulemba says he loves me. You see? Chilulemba loves me. Does he love you?
Was that necessary, Steve? But anyways, he's a legend. I mean, I've been a fan of Chilulemba for a very long time. I hope he's offering some classes for, voiceover artists. Right? Because for free, yes. We'll talk to him later on after the show. But yeah, so we still have so many famous people around that we will be talking to. Some of them you have seen already on TV. Some of them you have been hearing their voices on radio, like Chilulemba. And of course, the Kwacha Music Awards are radio-based awards, so meaning that nominations are sent in from different radio stations. So yeah.
Look what's there. Look what's happening over there.
Woo! Yes. Yeah. Please come through. Please come through. You look good, by the way.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so
Just for a moment.
Yeah. So I really wanted to know, what was the inspiration around this outfit? Beautiful.
Well, I had to think a lot about what I was going to wear
that I think are more traditional. And I'm also trying to get a bit of energy from, the traditional ceremony that we had, Okusefia Pangwena. And I was telling myself, I think this is a post-event dress code. So let me dress it to the effect. Yeah.
So, where are you representing? Where are you from? And please tell us, what are you expecting tonight?
Okay, so I'm from the Copper Belt, and I'm presenting a Best Male Newcomer. That's the most interest. And of course, we've got a lot of expectations. I know the music industry is become highly competitive. In one part is also encouraging because, being competitive has to be a deliberate thing. And, now more than ever, with the global world over talking about diversification and integration, the music industry must also, up its game. And it's events of this nature that bring in the vibe and the interest. And also, for our economy, for our country at large, we are trying by all means to, have every other stakeholder in the industry participate in one way or another. And I understand this industry is also being supported highly by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Art. And from that, we are talking about, youth and arts empowerment. So for me, this is something that is very thrilling. And obviously, I'm coming from the party in government, UPND, as a provincial secretary in the Copper Belt in charge of politics. So I'm really, really happy that, organizers of this event have done so well. I'm looking at the boards and just seeing there's so many people that have, taken time to, sponsor these awards, talking about F&B. And look, I categorically picked on F&B because they were also our main sponsor during our traditional ceremony. And we're saying, this is the Zambia we wanted, where you shouldn't leave anything out. For as long as you feel as a company, you can contribute as part of corporate social responsibility, and also just look at that person who needs to be supported, who needs to be empowered in one form or another. And it starts from things like this. So it's big kudos to these companies. And we want to encourage even more companies to come on board. Try and invest in these artists. I know it's quite easy for, our younger generations to, start up music and grow, because we all know that, obviously, education is the best equalizer.
Absolutely.
Let us try and encourage, those that are called to sing, to do what they can do, and we shall support them 100%.
Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great time inside there.
I look forward to an amazing.
Definitely. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Well, Steve, isn't it, shocking that we have to wash our faces after the awards because, the makeup on fleek?
I have no makeup. I mean, the only makeup I have is like Vaseline lotion, but that works for me, especially with all this light that's happening. Anyway, we've got a lot of people coming in, and Eric is always here, aren't you? Always here.
I've been a permanent fixture of the Kwacha Music Awards. Just to congratulate Sun FM. Mind-blowing. You guys, the strides you've made, you make us proud as Zambians. You guys are doing an amazing job. And Stanbic Bank Zambia, we're so proud to be a sponsor of this event. As you know, we were fortunate to be receiving a Lifetime Award, which is so grateful. That recognition, we're so proud as an organization that we're being recognized for supporting the arts. It means a lot to us and encourages us to do more. As you know, Neo is coming into town. It's a big moment, biggest artist Zambia has seen. Of course, Zambian artists are a big part of it as well. Yeah. So we're making sure we're growing Zambian music as well. And we're giving them firsthand an example. I would like to urge all the artists to be there, learn, focus, see how these, well presented artists do things internationally. 3-time Grammy Award winner, Neo. So I really encourage them to all come through. No free tickets.
No. Please say that again. No.
Okay, deserving artists will receive. Those who will be on stage will have free tickets. But otherwise, we just look forward to seeing all of you. Oh, you're on stage. It goes without saying. The Sun FM team will be on point. We'll be together in the VVIP. So we just hope to see you all there. It's going to be an amazing show. 13th, 14th October. It's just 2 weeks away. I hope to see you all there. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Steve, don't let him go after the show. We need to see him. We need to get them numbers, yeah?
So we go to...
Absolutely. We still have more people that we're going to be talking to tonight as we head, towards the actual event of the Kwacha Music Awards 2023. How are you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you? Looking good.
Thank you so much.
How are you feeling tonight, and what are you expecting to see inside there?
Okay, we have a very lot of expectations. Yeah, we're expecting the best to take over the night. And then we also want to appreciate Kwacha Awards for everything they are doing for the Zambian music industry. It is really, really, really a big motivation to almost everyone, because this pushes up almost even those upcoming artists to ensure that at least whatever comes through, there's always a prize to win at the end of the day. This also again boosts an immune to Zambian artists to say, in as much as you want to push up, there's always an elevation on what you want, on what one is supposed to deliver.
All right, thank you so much. We will see you inside.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Everybody has a speech today, huh?
Yeah, how do we cut these speeches short?
I don't know. Maybe we play the national anthem or something.
Anyways, if you are watching us from home, you can also hashtag the Kwacha Music Awards 2023, and definitely we will get to read some of your messages, me and Steve right here, and also just be part of this amazing night. If you have been voting, if you have been part of the voting process, then definitely be assured that your favorite artist is going to walk away with that award. Obviously, we have some fashionistas in the pew. Yeah. You're killing it. How you doing, Faith?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through. We're honored to have you on our red carpet tonight.
It's always my pleasure to be here. Every time you invite me, I feel so honored, and it's a pleasure.
Yeah. So you being a fashion designer, one of Zambia's biggest fashion designers, when you look around, are people killing it?
In Zambia now we are understanding fashion. Before we never used to, and if you look at people who are here, they are killing it. Yes. Most of them are killing it, because that's when fashion now is like putting on the roots. We are concretizing the fashion industry in Zambia. Yes, so we are killing it.
Okay. So I have a question for you. Do you actually buy clothes from the store, or you just make clothes on your own?
Most of the time I make on my own. I buy a few. Of course, there are some things which I can't make myself, but if I like something in the store, I'll go and grab it. I normally buy sometimes, especially if I'm buying for my boys. I also pick one or two things.
I know you want to say something.
I'm just feeling very short standing next to you. But yeah, I feel very short.
I'm wearing high heels as well, so don't be intimidated.
Oh, but I think you're tall regardless, right? Rhoda's wearing heels right now, and look how high she is.
I'm a 1.7.
Wow. That's pretty good. Hope you have a great time, and if you can do a review of what people were dressed on your page, we'll follow you, and that'll be great to see.
That would be great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for coming. All right, the Kwacha Music Awards 2023, and it's Sosik and Rhoda on the red carpet, and we have different artists. You just heard about a fashion designer here. I don't know how people are rating people's clothes, but we'll hear the backlash on Monday, won't we? Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Great. Who are you representing?
My name is Anderson Banda, the Lusaka Province Youth Chairman from the ruling party UPND. Basically, we are here in the entourage of the National Youth Chairman, Comrade Gilbert Liswaniso. And since the event is taking place in Lusaka, where I'm the headman, and the majority of people who are attendees here are the young people, and that's what's motivated us to be here and support the program and also appreciate the talents which we have. So as a Lusaka Province Youth Chairman, I'm very happy, and we commend the organizers, and we wish these programs to continue happening in a successful manner the way it's happening.
We're happy that you've come representing Lusaka and representing the whole country as well as the UPND.
Thank you very much.